Hmm. Everybody. Phone going off already. Welcome to BucosLocker, everybody. Good evening or good night or whatever you want to call it. Long time no see. Haven't seen y'all in a while. Haven't seen y'all since last week. Last Sunday. Well, Sunday just passed. It's been a minute. Got some things going on in life. Did you miss me? Welcome to BucosLocker. Subscribe to the channel. You already know how I get down. Subscribe and share all the videos. You know how it is. We almost to 1,000 subs, about 834. So keep up, keep pushing the videos out. Close to getting my old channel back and my subs. So stay tuned for that. I got some information from Google support. So I will get my old channel back. It will be transferred back to me. So I'll get all those subs back and we can get it back popping. Shouts out to Smack. URL, Anyway, but other than that, you know what it is. We here at BucosLocker. I know I was supposed to make this video, earlier this week, but life happens. I got things going on. It's called life. I know a lot of y'all got jobs and children and wives, and even if any women watching, you got husbands or kids, whatever. But life happens. Nothing's bad going on. Let me get it out of the way. Nothing's bad. I just been taking care of business, focusing on my purpose, staying busy because I do have things outside of BucosLocker. So let's get to it. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get this show on the road. Welcome again. I keep saying that, but so we got the Seattle Seahawks. Interesting. Russell Wilson and company. We're going to CenturyLink Stadium, I believe. I almost went to that game. I didn't go to the last week game because my flight got canceled, so I got screwed over that ticket I bought. But I got my money back for everything but the ticket. It's all good. I passed up on the Seattle game. Didn't feel like going. I got other stuff going on. But I can talk about it, and I will do a live stream, so stay tuned for that. So, Russell Wilson, Chris Carson, Tyler Lockett, Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright, Jadeveon Clowney, Ziggy Unsigned, whatever his last name is, unsigned, Ziggy, Shaquille Griffin, Bradley McDougal, not like the old Seattle Legion of Boom. So let me talk about the offense since everybody always want to talk about one particular guy. So let's get it out the way. Jameis Winston, that's the talk of the town. It's the talk of all of the Bucs Facebook groups, and it's a good reason that he's the talk. A lot of people got issues with him. Some of them got personal issues. Some of them just don't like him as a human being, and even as not only just a player but a human being. Yeah, people talking crazy about putting bullets in his head, and I'm like, wow, y'all are really obsessed with Jameis. But I can understand why. They are tired of losing. They're tired of his turnovers. And now we got Seattle, a team that's not. They 6-2, but don't let that record fool you. They've been barely winning games. They're a beatable team. They're not like the old Seattle. Russell Wilson is the engine. He's the engine of Seattle. They're not carried by their defense anymore. It's about the running game and Russell Wilson. So let's get to the offense. Our offense versus their defense. Their defense is not good. I was looking at some stats, and they don't actually match up well against us defensively. We can definitely move the ball on Seattle. Corners, the secondary is not that good. They got Shaquille Griffin, but you know, um, I think I picked this game for the Bucks to lose, or this was a toss-up game. I'm not sure, but there's a possibility that we can win. I mean, it just depends if we don't turn the ball over. You know how it is. We turn the ball over, we lose. It's a reason why we 2-5 turnovers and poor defense. I mean, if you think I'm going to sit up here and blame one player, I'm never going to do that. Yeah, he could be the main reason, but there's also other factors that we lose games. So I'm never going to just put like wins and losses on just one player. Now, yeah, one player can lose the game. You know, see the San Francisco game, 2 pick sixes, right? That was Jameis. Yeah, so I get that. But what about the Giants game when we were winning and the defense just gave up a drive, or when we was winning in Tennessee, the defense? See what I'm saying? So I look at the bigger picture. I can talk about Jameis good or bad. You know, I can see it from a bird's eye view. I don't need to see it from one player's view. We got issues, and now we got to play a sound Seattle team that barely wins games. 3 of the games has been decided by 7 or less points. So they know how to win close games because of quarterback play. Russell Wilson, don't turn the ball over. It's a good quarterback. Probably you can probably put him in the top 5 now. For sure, he's an elite quarterback. Despite his size, he don't turn the ball over. I think he got like 17 touchdowns and like 2 interceptions or something like that. So that's the reason why they 6-2. You know, so shouts out to Russell Wilson, real good player. He's doing it big for the short quarterbacks and short people. But last time we played Russell Wilson, we frustrated him in Tampa. It was a 14-5 game. We caught them in the back end of the season, you know, and we beat them. We had a little winning streak. I know that was some years ago, but I remember it. You know, we frustrated him. And Russell Wilson was just as good then. And of course, he's a little bit better now, but I mean, it is what it is. But with Jameis, you can't compare the two. The 2 different type of quarterbacks. Obviously, Russell Wilson's better, but Jameis, his problem is turnovers. We all know that. We all know it. So going into this game, we can't turn the ball over. We have to execute on defense. You know, I was listening to Bruce Arians talk on the Bruce Arians show. He was talking about we need to run the ball. He always talking about we need to run the ball, but then when you look at the game, we don't run the ball, or we don't run the ball in key situations, or we become too predictable. First down, Peyton Barber, run up the middle. How many times we gonna keep seeing that? I don't want to see first down on the 25-yard line and hand the ball off to Peyton Barber up the gut. That's no. I would love to see something a little bit better than that play call, the first play of the game or the first offensive play of the game for the Bucks. Don't nobody want to see that. It's so predictable. Every time Peyton Barber in the game, it's a run. And this is why I've been screaming for Rojo. We need Rojo in this game. We need a running back that can make plays. Bruce Arians talks about the running game, but he doesn't, or Byron Leftwich, offensive coordinator on the fly, calls these plays like we're slow as molasses. Like Jameis Winston and Peyton Barber together is not a good combination because it limits the offense. Peyton Barber in the game, we're running the ball 90% of the time. You put Ronald Jones in the game, he can run and catch. So it's a little tricky with him. And then we put Wale, something's bad going to happen. And we can't have that in this game. We have to give a steady dose of Ronald Jones. I've been saying this time and time again. I don't know why Bruce and Byron and Harold Godwin haven't committed to Ronald Jones. Is there something that we don't know that they know? Obviously, yes. Because it doesn't make any sense. The analytics, the next gen stats all point to Ronald Jones needs to be starting. And they won't start him. They keep doing this running back by committee every game. And there's a great possibility that we're going to see it in this game. The production is not there for Peyton Barber. He's not explosive. And Seattle is an aggressive defense. So we need a running back that can make people miss, like Ronald Jones. To me, I really believe Ronald Jones is a 3-down back. I just think that, I don't know, maybe Dort Cutter left a bad stench for Bruce and his coaching staff about Ronald Jones, because we all scratching our heads and we're wondering, why can't he get more carries? Why he can't get 15, 20 carries? Like, why are they so committed to Peyton Barber? Is it the fact that Bruce went out on a limb for Peyton Barber's telling us that he's going to be this running back and he's going to be this and he's going to be that? And clearly he's not the guy. Sometimes you put your foot in your own mouth. We all do it. And Bruce went out on a limb with Peyton Barber. Thought he was really good until he saw Ronald Jones. And the analytics and his next-gen stats tell you Ronald Jones better, and they won't commit it. And we need a running game against the Seattle defense. They're a big physical defense. Jared Reed, Jadeveon Clowney, KJ Wright, Bobby Wagner. He's like a Luke Kuechly all over the place. He know how to read offenses. They keep talking about, let's get the running game. We gotta run it back. We gotta run the ball. We gotta run the ball. We gotta commit to the run. And game day come, Byron Leftwich don't do it. Then when key downs come, we can't get the yards that we need. 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. We always struggling. O-line running back, not seeing the hole. Can't make a jump cut. We can't do that this game. I don't know what they see in Peyton Barber. I really don't. And we all frustrated. But this game is important. I mean, every game moving forward is important. So every game we play from here on out is very important. That we can be 7-9, 8-8, 9-7, 6-10. We're going to be somewhere around in there. I mean, we're going to win a few more games, but my prediction looks like it's not going to come through. Well, I said 11-5, 10-6, and we already got 5 losses. So the Seattle game is important. Can we win? Yes. Can we frustrate Russell Wilson? Yes. Can the offense move the ball on Bobby Wagner and company? Yes. I'm not worried about the receivers. I'm not worried about Godwin and Evans if they come to play, especially Evans. You know, Evans can be a little tricky. But Shaquille Griffin going to be guarding him, but that's no matchup. They got no cornerbacks for our receivers. They got Shaquille Griffin and Trey Flowers and Bradley McDougal and another safety like Tetra Thompson. That's not going to stop us. But the problem is, yeah, we got 2 of the top 10 receivers in the league according to the stats and catches and yards per catch and touch. The number 1 duo in the NFL, but we don't have anybody else. Who is going to be the 3rd guy? Perham is still on the team, obviously. And they keep trotting him out there. Why not trot more Scotty Miller? And what about Justin Watson? Can't rely on the tight ends. Both of them hurt. OJ Howard has been ruled out for the game with a hamstring. So obviously it's more serious than we thought. I couldn't tell, but Cameron Bray had a rib injury. We are lacking depth at the receiver position. I thought that was going to be our strength. Outside of Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, it's a huge drop-off. And it's kind of easy for a defense to focus on 2 guys when there's no 3rd and 4th guy. We probably have outs from top to bottom, from the number 1 receiver to number 6, the worst receiving corps from 3 to 6. We have no production from the wide receivers position and the tight end position. Nothing outside of the two guys that I mentioned. I mean, that's not good. Yes, Evans and Godwin is killing. Yes, they are. We all know. But we need other guys to step up. Scotty Miller need more reps. They need to put him in positions where you could use his quickness. Put him on the outside. He's not a big target. Well, he's like an Andy Isabella. Saw him last night killing. I mean, he did a nice little catch. But more Justin Watson. You know, Justin Watson had a good preseason. Why we can't just trot him out there on third down? Tanner Hudson looks like he's gonna get some playing time. Now he done got his first game out the way and a little jittery. He dropped a touchdown, but he'll be okay. He got talent. He just need reps. We got guys that just not being utilized by the offensive coordinator. They got Jordan Leggett. I mean, we're just not good outside of Evans and Godwin. In this game, we need everybody, all hands on deck. Nobody wants to see Brashad Perriman trot himself back out there. And if he's healthy, there's a high probability he's going to play. Nobody wants to see Brashad Perriman. I think he's not hurt, so he's going to be playing. I think we got till week 10 to cut him. So this week, by Tuesday, I think, to cut him. But he's going to play this game. He's not going to do anything. We all know that. But once again, another one of Bruce guys that he brought in, that he's staying pat to prove everybody that he made the right signing. You know, like I told you earlier with the Peyton Barber thing, he put his cards behind him. He put all the faith in Peyton Barber in our running game. He still believes that Peyton Barber is a better back than Ronald Jones. He believes that. He believes Brashad Perriman is going to give us something in the passing game. No, he's rated the second worst receiver in the league. He has like 17 targets and like a couple catches. That's not good. And they keep trotting him out there, running him in motion as a decoy. We don't need our third receiver to be a decoy. Think about it. Every time you see Peyton Barber in the game, what is he doing? In motion. Fake jet sweeps. Fake reverses. Like, what are we doing with him? That's his role. That's his role to and mess up plays and not run the correct routes. I will be shocked, even though I'm gonna might as well get shocked now, that they trot him out there over Miller and Watson. He should not get no targets based on his play last game, but he's going to play. Peyton Barber's going to play because that's Bruce Arians' guys. He believes that those guys are good. Uwale going to keep getting in there on third downs. He's not a third down back. What has he done on third downs to make him worthy of a third down back? Nothing. Another one of Bruce guys. He's got guys that's getting reps that it should not be getting reps. Offensive line. So I talked about the quarterback. I talked about the running back. I talked about the receivers for a little bit. Let's talk about the O-line. I guess Seattle's defensive front. Jadeveon Clowney, Donovan Smith. That's the matchup. Jared Reed. There's a good chance that Alex Kappa comes back. And Dodson is a little more healthy. So we have our starting O-line back, which was not playing bad, but they have bad moments. Let me say this about our O-line. I'm very tough and very hard on our O-line, especially right tackle, left tackle, and right guard. In moments, they've played good. They've blocked good. They've run block good and pass block good. See the Giants game, the Rams game, the first Panthers game, even in the Titans game, they did some things that was good. But it's the lack of focus in key moments where the O-line fails over and over again. Ali Marpet had a bad game last week. Jeffrey Simmons blew him up. Jarrell Casey blew Ryan Jansen up. Our two best linemen had a bad game last week. Donovan Smith gave up a key moment, a strip sack. you know what I'm saying? Like moments like that make me scratch my head. Like we can't get out of our own way from the quarterback position, from the running back position, from the third receiver, the tight ends, and the left and the right tackle and the right guard. I named multiple problems. And now we got to face Seattle's front seven. Can we handle them? Sure, we can. If we play the game that we played against the Rams offensively, against the Giants offensively, the Panthers' first game, even some of the moments in the Titans game. There's moments that you can pick out that we look good. It just never comes all together. And that's the biggest problem that Tampa have. Period. Can Donovan Smith block Jadeveon Clowney? Yeah, and most of the game he can. But then there's going to be a key moment in game, he's going to blow it. It's like expected. It's like, damn, Donovan Smith. There's been some games I'm like, Donovan Smith playing pretty good. And then, boom, he has a moment where it's holding or he gave up a sack and a key down the distance, like 3rd and 6, he gives up a sack or pressure. Like, you've been playing good the whole game, and then the moments that we need him to actually block, he doesn't. He don't do it. Donovan Smith, DeMar Dotson is like that. Alex Kappa showed progression, but now Seattle's front four has depth. I mean, Jadeveon Clowney, Ziggy, Jared Reed, they got some talent up there. Not as good as they used to be. Jadeveon Clowney hasn't made the impact like everybody thought he would make. But you know, they say go play the Bucs. You make an impact. You'll get your swag back. It's always when teams play the Bucs, you get your swag back. You get your mojo back when you play the Bucs offense and defense. If the Bucs don't turn the ball over, there is a high probability we're going to beat Seattle. Let me just say that. All the games that we lost, if you take those turnovers away, do we win those games? If you take the pick sixes away in the 49ers game, that's a 17-17 ball game. And they undefeated. The Giants game, we outplayed them big time. Missed field goal. We hung around with the Saints. We beat the Panthers. The second time, 6 interceptions, and they beat us by 11 points. 6 turnovers, and they beat us by 11 points, 37-26. We was in the game until Bobo Wilson fumbled the ball. We was beating the Titans 23-20. Jameis brought the team back, put us up 23-20 in the fourth quarter. And right on cue, the defense gives up a 90-yard drive. You see what I'm getting at, folks? It's always something. The Rams game, he had to put up 55 points to safely win that game. The defense gave up 34 points. And Jameis threw a pick 6, I know. But the defense gave up over 400 and some yards passing the ball against Jared Goff, overrated quarterback. It's always something that when are we going to play a complete game? The most consistent piece on this team that scores points is the field goal kicking unit. Can you believe that? After all these years of trying to find a kicker, we have a field goal kicker named Matt Gay, rookie from Utah, has settled in and actually is kicking the ball very well. Top 5 with kicks over 40 yards. Number 8 in the NFL in total kicks, like, field goals and field goals and extra points. Nobody has talked about him. He's a key weapon in this game. It's going to be loud in CenturyLink Stadium. We're going to need our field goal kicker. Yeah, I know the Giants game, he blew it, but that's partially the head coach fault too for taking that 5-yard delay of game. That was stupid because if he didn't take that delay of game, the ball squeaks in there and we win the game, and we actually are 3-4 right now. So, the kicking game has been pretty good. We haven't heard anything too much bad about them. I mean, the punting unit gave up a block punt, And Matt Gay missed the 1 or 2, extra points. But outside of that, they actually been okay. We got the block. We got the run block. And when it's time to pass the ball, one thing I noticed about all these teams that we're losing to, they put so much pressure on Jameis Winston. They don't even respect our O-line. They don't even respect Jameis Winston ability to handle the blitz. Every team is going to bring pressure because they know we miss blocking assignments. They know Umawale is not a good third down back. They know Peyton Barber is not a good third down back. They know our right side of the line is not that good. Can't handle pressure, communication problems. That's why teams is going to keep blitzing us. And it's the job of Jameis Winston and Byron Leftwich to get on the same page and get the ball out quick. I'm tired of seeing Jameis Winston taking 7-step drops against a blitz. What the hell is that? And we're going to do it again on Sunday. Byron Leftwich is going to call a play, 3rd and 7, 7-step drop. And Seattle's going to blitz. And Seattle's not even a blitzing team. They're a 4-3 base team, like the Panthers, pretty much. They're very basic. They play their defense pretty solid. I'm tired of seeing 7-step drops. Think about it. If a lot of those, I don't know if anybody can peep this out, but a lot of those 7-step drops results in turnovers versus the 5 and 3-step drops. And if like Jameis showed it last week, his escapability, he has it. He's going to have to use it this game because there's going to be a lot of pressure. Can we surprise Seattle with our offense? Yes. Seattle's defense is not that good. I'm looking at the stats right now. Their scoring defense is 20th in the league. They give up 24 points a game. Their total defense is number 23. They give up 376 yards a game. Their pass defense is number 27. Jameis Winston can have a field day against Seattle secondary. No threat back there. Shaquille Griffin, maybe. The rush defense gives up 100 yards a game, number 16th in the league. They give up, they're pretty good on third downs. They're middle of the pack as far as first downs given up per game. Their turnover margin +7. So they create turnovers. And what is Jameis Winston's number one liability? Turning the ball over. I'm looking at these stats, man. That's we can beat them. Our offense, let's just say this: our offense can move the ball on Seattle, and they will. Don't be surprised. We have about 370 to about 450 yards total offense. The problem is we can't have all those yards and turnovers. We can have all those yards and 2 or 3 turnovers from Jameis and lose the game and outplay Seattle. It's almost like all Seattle got to do is just be really basic and depend on Jameis Winston to throw an interception and turn the ball over and give him a short field. Unfortunately, that's what's been going on. But anyway, let me get over to the defensive side. Our defense versus their offense. It's Russell Wilson, folks, against the Bucs secondary. I'm not worried about the front 7. I'm worried about the back 4 or 5. As a matter of fact, Seattle picked up Josh Gordon. I don't know if he's going to play this Sunday, but they picked up Josh Gordon off of waivers. They claimed Josh Gordon off of waivers. So now Russell Wilson got Josh Gordon, DK Metcalf, and Tyler Lockett. That's a nice little and John Brown, and they got a few other guys. The last 2 games, the secondary hasn't given up a lot of yards. but they give up long drives in key moments of the game. See the Panthers game. Kyle Allen, 99-yard drive. Ryan Tannehill, 90-yard drive. Like, and Tannehill was not that good this game, the last game. The Bucs secondary has to continue to play and improve. That's nothing I can say about that. We have to continue to improve in the secondary. I don't need to get in depth with the front seven as far as the running game. Seattle's running game is pretty high. They're ranked pretty high. Chris Carson is a pretty good running back, and they got that first round running back, Rashard Penny, which was a reach. They picked the first round running back and they had Chris Carson. I don't know what they're gonna do with Rashard Penny. I saw him at San Diego State. Not a bad running back, but Chris Carson is a better player right now, even though he fumbles the ball quite a lot. But Seattle offensively is 11th in scoring offense. They scored 26 points a game, 9th in total offense at 382 yards a game, 13th in passing, 9th in rushing. So they have a balanced offense. Now, let me put it in perspective for you guys out here. When I say Russell Wilson, we lost to Jimmy Garoppolo, Kyle Allen, Daniel Jones, Teddy Bridgewater, Ryan Tannehill. Russell Wilson, folks. And we lost to those other quarterbacks. Yikes. Now we got to play an elite quarterback. Maybe this is what the defense wanted. Can't win against backups. Can you beat an elite quarterback? I don't know. Seattle gets a lot of first downs per game. They're 8th in the league in first downs per game. They're number 9th in the league in rushing yards. And what's our strength on the defense? Stopping the run. You know Seattle's going to run the ball. They're going to pound the ball and make timely throws. Russell's going to make timely throws. Yes, he is. Their O-line is not that good. They lost Justin Britt for the season, their center. So they got Dwayne Brown. He's old in the tooth, so he'll have some problems with Shaq Barrett and JPP. I'm expecting some sacks. They're going to be some. It's hard to sack Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is the most improvising quarterback in the league. Yes, better than Aaron Rodgers, better than Patrick Mahomes, better than Lamar Jackson, better than Deshaun Watson. He is the most improvising quarterback in the league. It is hard to sack him. One of the key things that our D-line is going to have to do, this is a very good video I'm doing right now. No emotion, no nothing. I'm just giving you raw, uncut, BucosLocker, just giving you real thoughts. The key into containing, not stopping, and containing Russell Wilson. If you watch the Baltimore game, they frustrated him. They baited him and they frustrated him. You have to maintain your pass rushing lanes. Let me say that again. I repeat. JPP, Shaq Barrett, Villa, Ndamukong Suh, Carl Nassib must contain their passing or their rushing lanes. Because if you don't stay disciplined, gap integrity is very important in this game against their running game and their passing game, their play action passing game to Tyler Lockett. And don't sleep on DK Metcalf. He's built like a demigod. He's built like Aquaman or Black Manta. But yeah, I know a little bit about, something about DC and Marvel too. I get into that too, but neither here nor there. But anyway, Russell Wilson makes a killing offense improvising. His escapability is like no other. Mm-hmm. Can we sack Russell Wilson? Yes. Baltimore gave him fits. Yeah. We have the front to do it. I'm gonna spotlight a player in this game that I want to see shine more. Devin White, I need you to shine, man. This game will be a good game for you to contain Devin White. I wonder if they're gonna spy Russell Wilson with Devin White. I would, to contain him. And I noticed they haven't been blitzing Devin White. Interesting. He did a lot of that in LSU, but not with the Bucs. Devin White's strength is blitzing on third downs, and they don't do it with him. I don't know if he's ready to take that role in doing it, but you got to let his athleticism show. And this is the perfect game against the perfect quarterback to do that with. Russell Wilson, Devin White. The mind games Russell Wilson is going to play with Devin White. Seattle's going to run the ball. Can Devin White make tackles? He's missed a couple tackles this year, pretty bad tackles. The Christian McCaffrey situation, he got shook pretty bad. The Derrick Henry long run when we had him inside the 5-yard line, Derrick Henry took off for 30 yards, and Devin White picked the wrong hole. He didn't read the right key, and then when he had a chance to catch Derrick Henry, he couldn't catch him. He's faster than Derrick Henry. So is he 100% healthy? Probably not. He's probably going to play the rest of the season on a torn meniscus or something's not right with Devin White, because if that's how he is, oh man, that ain't going to cut it against Chris Carson. Am I worried about Levante David? No. He's a veteran. A little shaky in coverage lately, but he'd be okay. But Devin White needs to step up a la Devin Bush. Make some plays. Be around the ball. He did one last week against the fake field goal. But he needs more. He's the number 5th pick in the draft. We need more. As Kobe Bryant say, like Kanye told Kobe Bryant, how do I become better? Are you a different animal but the same beast? And then, Kanye said, what that mean, Kobe Bryant? You're welcome. Devin White's good. Is he Devin Bush? No. But we need more. We need more from our number 5th pick, Devin White. And this game can actually show it. He's fast. He's, he's tough, mentally tough. I want to see, him. What is Russell Wilson going to do with our middle linebacker? He's going to manipulate him. And there's been some moments Devin White has looked very confused. Right before the snap, he's trying to figure out where to line up at. But it's going to be very interesting to see our run defense versus their run offense. They run the ball. They're going to run it. They're not going to shy away from it. They're going to let you know. They're going to run the ball. Right down your throat, Tampa. They're going to run it, period. So, Villa, Sue, Nassar, Shaquille Barrett, JPP, Nacho, William Golson, Bo Allen, get ready. Because Chris Carson, you're going to get a steady dose of Chris Carson. Can we stop Chris Carson? Yes. He's not Christian McCaffrey or Alvin Kamara, Saquon Barkley. Come on now. We stopped Christian McCaffrey twice, and Christian McCaffrey is better than Chris Carson. We kind of stopped Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry had a couple of decent runs, but Chris Carson is a big back. He's more like a Derrick Henry, but he has deceptive speed. So we're going to see our front seven versus the run game. That's a good matchup. Our top run defense in NFL versus a top 10 rush offense in the NFL. And we played a few running offenses and we shut them down. Now, the secondary, the back end is what's going to decide the game. And plus, not turning the ball over, Jameis. But the secondary will have to deal with Russell Wilson. You can't blink for a second and look away from the receiver and to look back at what Russell Wilson is doing in the pocket, because the containment going to be okay throughout the game. He's a short quarterback, but he finds a way to throw the ball in lanes. He can't see over the line, but he finds a hole in the line to see down the field. He's very good at it. I watched him since he was at NC State. Not a big quarterback, 5'10". He's about a couple inches taller than me. But he can throw the rock. He finds holes. He rolls out bootlegs all day. Directions. All day. Can anybody cover Tyler Lockett? Who's going to guard Tyler Lockett? They better not put Carlton Davis on Tyler Lockett. Carlton Davis can't handle small receivers. Too big, too slow. Tyler Lockett too fast, too shifty. What are they going to put Vernon Hargreaves on Tyler Lockett? Another slow cornerback. 4.53, 4.54. Not going to cut it against a 4.44. Can't do it. So Tyler Lockett will be a problem for our secondary. What, they going to put Murphy Bunton or Jamal Dean on Tyler Lockett? And put, now the better matchup for Carlton Davis will be DK Metcalf. If I was Todd Bowles, I'm not, but I would have Carlton Davis mirror DK Metcalf the whole game. And he has experience with DK in the SEC, Ole Miss, Auburn, that connection right there. So for the last couple of weeks, we've actually played pretty decent against receivers. Receivers haven't really killed us like the Rams game. And besides Michael Thomas in the Giants game. Jesus. Anyway, but Carlton Davis on DK Metcalf, because it's two physical guys, and I think the ref's going to let them play. But Carlton Davis got to stop being so handsy. Use your feet. And if anybody played football, specifically cornerback, you have to have good feet. And Carlton Davis lacks in that area. He lacks in the area. Having good, quick feet, short area bursts. I watch his technique. He's long, he's lanky. It's hard for him to stop and start. Quick routes against Carlton Davis kills him. He can't, his footwork is not there. He's not a quick, twitchy athlete. He don't have the twitchy muscles to shift in and out of breaks like a Chris Harris or AJ Boye, or Marshawn Lattimore, Darius Slade, James Bradbury. He's not that cornerback. Cornerbacks in this league, you need good footwork. You need quick, twitchy muscles. If you don't, you're gonna be a liability against smaller receivers. And Carlton Davis lacks that. And I'm telling you, if they put Carlton Davis on Tyler Lockett, he will be tested. You better have a safety over the top. Jordan Whitehead or Adams or Edwards. I think Edwards is hurt or something. Matter of fact, I haven't done anything looked in depth with Mike Edwards, but he's been missing in action. Is he hurt? I haven't really looked on that. Because they got Adams back there. But Edwards must be hurt or something. But I haven't heard his name in like a couple weeks. But Vernon Hargreaves, who is he going to guard? Jaron Brown? See? They see, and I figured that. I just wanted to verify. So Mike Edwards, the promising safety that was drafted in the third round that they had high hopes for in this defense, has not shown that he can handle being a starter, and he's been benched for Adams. Because I noticed I've seen Adams out there quite a bit. Is Adams better than Edwards right now? Yes. Actually, he's actually kind of solidified the secondary a little bit. I mean, whether he's hurt or not, he hasn't shown that he's a quality guy back there as a rookie. He's making a lot of mistakes. Adams has been playing pretty good. Whitehead, and he is defended 8. He's number 2 in the NFL in passes defended at 8. Jordan Whitehead is good. I think he's our best secondary player. Murphy Bunn has been playing pretty good and been covering pretty good, but teams will attack Vernon and Carlton Davis. Right. I haven't seen injury report, so he must have been benched. Our liabilities in secondary is Carlton Davis and Vernon Hargreaves. Did y'all know in 18 or 19 games, Carlton Davis don't have an interception, folks? Not one. And the issue that people have with him coming out of the Auburn is his lack of ball skills. He don't get interceptions. He's like almost there. It's not good enough in this league. You have to be able to intercept the ball, be a threat outside. Not one interception from Carlton Davis. Not one. He's never around the ball. Coming out of college, he ran a 4.5 something. See, sometimes you can look at a guy and be like, number one cornerback is not for Carlton Davis. And Bruce Arians says Carlton Davis is our best guy in the secondary. I don't agree with that. I'm going to say Jordan Whitehead is our best cover guy, best secondary guy overall. Jordan Whitehead. Murphy Bunton is coming on strong. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him as a safety, Carlton Davis, because he's a big guy. He's a long strider. But Murphy Bunton is getting a lot of playing time on the outside. I like that. They finally making the move. Slowly but surely, Murphy Bunton is on the outside. They had him in the inside for a couple games, but now he's on the outside on third downs. I like that. I like Murphy Bunton. He made a couple plays, couple pass breakups. Vernon Hargreaves is a slot guy. So Murphy Bunton and Jordan Whitehead is coming along. And Adams is, okay, he's good. But Carlton Davis and Vernon Hargreaves, man. Liabilities. And against Russell Wilson, you can't be a liability. You will get shredded. We have to control Seattle's play action passing game because they're going to base it off the running game with Chris Carson. Seattle's offensive line is not good. They're not that good. Russell Wilson is an animal. He's the same animal and the same beast in the same body. Looking at the Bucs defensive stats, some head scratchers there. 18th in total defense, which is middle of the pack, 354 yards a game. It's better than last year, right? Last year, we were just horrible all around. Run game, run defense, pass defense. The difference is the run defense is elite, and the pass defense ranks 31st out of 32 teams. Let me say that again, folks. I know a lot of people like to blame Jameis. Trust me, I'm with you on that. As far as he's one of the, for me, he's one of the reasons why we're 2-5. Not the sole reason. Like some of y'all think the reason why we're 2-5 is because of one player. Wrong. Pass defense. It has nothing to do with Jameis. 31st in the league. 285 yards a game. 31 out of 32 teams. That's not good. You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't defend the pass. We're the youngest team in the NFL. We average age is like 25.2. We have probably the youngest secondary in the league. We have a roster full of young guys. Jason is going through the draft to build this team, folks. So we're going to be young, period. Might make a couple veteran trades, but we're going to be young in our core positions. Linebacker, nose tackle, secondary, quarterback, whoever the quarterback is, whether it's Jameis or a free agent or Joe Burrow or Jalen Hurts or whatever. We're going to be young on the O-line with Marpet and Donovan Smith. We're young. But the pass defense is a problem. Yes, Jameis Winston, top of the list. I get it. Who's number 2 on that list? Pass defense. Actually, I would say Jameis and the pass defense is 1A and 1B. The pass defense is 31st in the NFL. Young guys back there. Young guys. Murphy Bunn, Whitehead, Dean when he healthy. Renner Hargrave still young. He's our oldest corner. Carlton Davis, Mike Edwards. I know, crazy. Jameis Winston is only 25 years old. He came out early. Just when you wrap your head around it, seniors usually come out at 23, right? 22 and a half, 23 years old. That tells you how young Jameis is. Vernon Hargrave is around the same age too. We have a young team in our key positions. We're very young and immature on the field. We are. Pass defense, 285 yards a game. You can point a lot of fingers. You can point one finger at Jameis and the other one at the pass defense. Come on, folks. 1A, 1B. Jameis in the pass defense. Horrible. It's not good. That's not going to win you a lot of games when your secondary can't stop the pass in a passing league and when your quarterback turns the ball over at a rapid pace. Granted, not all the turnovers are his fault, according to Bruce Arians. When you look at the tape, I can see some of the turnovers are not his fault, but there's a lot of turnovers that are his fault and his fault only. I can point out the turnovers that was not his fault. And in my naked eye, Donovan Smith strip sack against the Titans. Ryan Jensen snapping the ball at the wrong time, and a couple of other plays. Rashad Perriman not running the right route, and a few other times. OJ Howard, yeah. So about 7 turnovers are not his fault. What about the other, few of them, other 13 turnovers, whatever he is, But that pass defense, man, it's not good. It's not going to get us any more wins if we don't improve in that. We got to have no choice. The last two quarterbacks, Kyle Allen and Ryan Tannehill, did not have big games, but they had big moments. As I look at this, 31st in the league at 285 yards a game. Can you imagine if we was at like 230? Top 10 defense. 230 puts us at number 8 in the league probably. Scoring defense. Now, granted, Jameis Winston plays a factor in scoring defense because of his pick sixes. 30 points per game. How many pick sixes Jameis threw? 3 this year. 2 in San Francisco, 1 in the Rams game. That's 21 points. 28-point game. That's still too much. Still too many yards per game. 30.3 points per game. We rank number 30 out of 32 in points allowed. That's not going to win you games. We scoring what? How many points a game we're scoring offensively? 28. 5th in the league in scoring offense, and we giving up 30 points a game on defense, or subtract the pick sixes to 29, 28, 27. Come on, man. Pass defense is a major problem, no matter how you want to cut it. No matter how many fingers you want to point at the quarterback. Yes, he's a part of the major problems, but pass defense is killing us. Scoring defense is killing us. We can't stop people in the right moments. I'm talking about the defense right now. I don't talk about the offense. I talked about Jameis already. Number 1 in rush defense, 68 yards a game. Interesting stat. The Bucs ranked number 10th in the NFL in third down percentage allowed. 36% on third down. So we're actually playing pretty good on third downs. That's most of the game. But when you watch the game in key moments, and you notice I've mentioned that a few times, in key moments, the Bucs fail. They fail too much. Number 26 in turnover margin. -5. Now, prior to the last 2 games, we were top 10. We was a +4 or 5. Then the last 2 games, all the turnovers. You can go from 8 to 20 something in 2 games. Scoring defense got to get better. The sacks per pass attempt, number 23. We're not getting a lot of sacks, folks. Outside of Shaq Barrett. JPP's back, so I get it. But, man, we need some help, and JPP is here. And let's see what he can do. I believe he's going to get some sacks in this game. He's going to get at least 1, and he's going to have a couple of batted balls and some other stuff. He's going to make an impact. So now we get to see the full potential of Shaq Barrett and JPP. So you can't double Shaq Barrett because JPP can get sacks. You can't slide protection, and Seattle might do it and say, oh, we don't believe JPP is the same player. We can block him one-on-one with the right tackle or left. Dwayne Brown, right? That's the left tackle. Go ahead. JPP got fresh legs. He's going to get a sack. He's a difference maker. Sometimes guys like that can make a huge difference in games like this. He's a leader in the locker room. He's going to set the example on the field Sunday. So that's our defense against their offense. Seattle's been barely winning games, folks. They beat the Falcons by 7. And we've seen how the Falcons look. They are in disarray. Yikes. Dan Quinn will definitely see the pink slip on Black Monday if he can make it to Black Monday. They're 1-7. They're washed. Even with Julio Jones and Matt Ryan. What is the common denominator with the Brown Falcons, though, right? Dort Cutter. Yeah, okay. It's funny how he get there and the team just play calling. But, it is what it is. Special teams, I need to see some more punt return. TJ Logan, I like that. That's what I wanted to see because Bobo Wilson was not cutting it. Even Vern Hargraves to be a good punt returner. Matt Gay gonna continue to make his field goals and his extra points. Yes, but the keys to victory is turnovers have to be. And this gonna sound kind of weird when I say this. Let's keep the turnovers under 2. Can we keep the turnovers under 2 and actually score in the red zone when we get there, unlike last week? So my prediction, folks, I told you I keep it real. I got the Bucs losing this game. I want to go with my heart because I'm a diehard Bucs fan. But based on what I've seen after 8 weeks, and the way Seattle and the direction they're heading in, playoff, they got to play San Francisco, and Rams. I want to go with the Bucs so bad because I want us to win. I do. I picked us in some games. I did. I can't. I didn't go back in my video. I think I had the Bucs winning this game, but man, I don't know can't call it because if I say the Bucs gonna win, if I picked them to win already in my old video, okay, well I picked them. Well, there you go. The Bucs gonna win. The confidence level not high, but the Bucs gonna win. 27-23. Low confidence in this pick right here, folks. The Bucs gonna win. The confidence level's not high, but the Bucs gonna win. If they don't turn the ball over. If we can play like we played a couple years ago and frustrate Russell Wilson and make him turn the ball over and get frustrated, 14-5 will do it too. So there you have it. Bucs gonna win 27-23 in a close game. And we're gonna surprise them. Can you believe if we win this game, everybody gonna be like, damn, the Bucs beat the Rams and the Seattle. What the hell is wrong with the team? They should have beat the Giants. Could have beat San Francisco. It's a weird team, folks. They should have beat the Titans. Blown call by the ref, but well, we'll see. Keep the turnovers under 2 and run the ball. And make sure you score in the red zone. Touchdowns. With that being said, folks, it's good to be back on BucosLocker. Stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe to all the video. Subscribe to the channel and share my videos. Who you guys got winning in the chat room? Who y'all got and what the score going to be? Before I get it off, I want to see what y'all think. Y'all got Seattle or the Bucs? Be honest. I got to stick with my pick. I picked the Bucs in my video. Okay, somebody got Seattle winning. Okay. Okay, Bucs, Seattle, Bucs. Bucks. I said we'll get this weird win. Yeah, it's gonna be win. If we win this game, it will be weird. Say that 5 times. So yeah, okay. There you go. Gotta stick with my prediction, right? BucosLocker coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel, like all the videos. You know what it is. You know what I do? Fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag. No risk and no biscuit. Y'all have a good night, folks. Enjoy your night. Peace. BucosLocker out.